You're listening to the Wife Wednesday Radio Network. Find, follow, and like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and more. You can hear us across the U.S. and around the world on Apple Podcasts, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Amazon Podcasts, Spotify, and more. Now, here are your favorite radio wives.
Hey everybody, it's Wednesday and I'm one of your wives, Sina.
And I'm Nicole.
We're back with a whole new season of the Wife Wednesday show, and you can now find us on every major podcast platform across the country.
That's right. So sit back, relax, and join us for this week's episode here on the Wife Wednesday Radio Network. Welcome to Season 6. We've got Fact of the Week, and this week we just have one. I would say it's kind of self-explanatory. In 1980, the United States boycotted the 1980 Moscow Olympics. Isn't Moscow in Russia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it was Soviet Union stuff. Yeah.
So self-explanatory. Per recent events.
Yeah. So what's up, listeners? It's been a month.
It has been a month.
Listen, if you were a true OG like Sean, you guys would know we went live on a radio show.
Yeah, we did.
Live on a radio show.
Yeah, we did. And believe me, we're going to be doing that a lot more.
Yeah, that was so fun.
Something to help. Okay, so let's talk about the radio show. We did Christmas music, whatever. And then when it would play music, we would be in Zoom. Sina, Dustin, and I. Or Daddy, as you may know him. And it kept timing out like every 45 minutes. It was awful. So annoying. And Sina's husband's in the background. He's like, why don't you just use Discord? So we have moved basically our whole headquarters over to Discord for chats and operations. And honestly, I think it's for the better because there's a lot of like organizational things. Because before we just had our things that we pre-record. Oh no, we pre-record the intros and outros.
Oh no, that's how we sound exactly the same every time.
Yeah. We would have those written out on our notes every week, and it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's just unnecessary.
Yeah.
So we just moved over to Discord, and it's been great because like Dustin can see everything. Literally, I was just typing up my catch up, and Dustin interjected amongst them while he was logged on for the moment.
Yes, it's perfect. Daddy can see when we're active. Daddy can see what we're up to. Daddy sees all.
Also, we finally got Daddy connected to a calendar with us. It was a struggle.
Has been a project.
It has been because every time we would send an invite, he never got it. So we just deleted our old one, made a new one, and we're all on the same schedule. It's going to be fantastic.
Which means the more of us that are on there, the more of us can help keep each other accountable.
Exactly. And we figured out how our posting system works and...
Okay, no. You figured it out. I still have no clue how to use it.
All you have to do is make your post and then you upload it and schedule it.
On Simplified?
Mm-hmm. Like you can make it in your Canva thing if you want, and then you just have to upload it.
Okay. I don't think I have Simplified logged in on my phone. I think I need... Is there an
app for
it?
No, there's not an app, unfortunately.
So I'll probably want to do it on my computer then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, do what you want. I'll probably do it on my phone. Because I'll probably make something on Canva.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
So, tell me about your holidays. Because this past month has been your busy month.
It's usually my busy month. And guys, this is like, I didn't see Sina for 2 weeks straight.
It was awful.
Like she came over for like an hour or two to my house, which is
I'm
fine.
Interactive with her children.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not the Nicole time that she needs away from her family. Not saying that Sina can't be around my family. It's just I need Nicole time
to decompress, refresh.
And holidays are a lot for Nicole. I have done a lot of decompressing from last night into today, which is actually January 1st.
It is January 1st. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. But it was good. All the holiday things are done.
Birthdays.
I mean,
We all celebrated. We all celebrated Seanmas.
Yes, we all celebrated Seanmas, and all we have to do is go out to dinner for Caleb's birthday, and
His is the
tomorrow.
2nd? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and he's turning the big 18.
Oh boy.
Yep. Yeah. Caleb's my brother. For anyone who doesn't know, I have young siblings. But yeah, how was your holidays?
Better than I thought. Normally I am not a holiday person. We know I struggle with seasonal affective disorder really, really badly.
Yeah.
And I'm not
That's
gonna
why you
lie.
kept saying sad. I didn't get it. I just thought you meant you had the sad feelings.
No, this
So
is seasonal
sorry.
affective disorder.
Okay.
Yeah. And when the sun disappears, my soul does as well.
Sun girl.
Sun girl, fine. Yes, I've accepted this. And normally Christmas is really, really hard for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's like Christmas time is a really emotionally draining time for me.
Yes.
I'm not saying there weren't difficulties,
Mm-hmm.
but overall, like, I had a great Christmas.
Yeah.
And, just an unexpected blessing, and just, great Christmas. I mean, like, what sucked is we got that like ice storm.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even like that crazy.
It wasn't.
It was just the roads.
It was the wind chill. That was the
wind chill.
factor.
We literally rearranged my computer and put it in my husband's office because my office doesn't have a heater
I'm surprised
vent.
you just didn't move your guys' mattress in there like you normally do and just slept in that room and just
Our
kept the
bedroom's
doors.
fine. We have 2 heater vents in the
I
bedroom.
know, but you normally do that.
Yeah, we do that mostly for air conditioning.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
So,
like, we close off the guest bedroom until Paisley pushes it open. She
Yes.
thinks it's her room.
yes.
We closed off my office because there's no heat in it. And we've kind of we have been sticking up to Andrew's office because we can close the doors.
Mm-hmm.
And then with both of our computers running, it's like little space heaters.
Yeah.
And that's how we stayed toasty. I had to put a blanket over my front door because all this air was
Literally,
coming through it. It was awful. Nicole comes in yesterday and she's like, "Why do you have a blanket on your door?" And I'm like, "Because it was fucking cold. That's why."
Yeah. Speaking of holidays, top 3 gifts.
Top 3 gifts. Do we want to go 1 and 1, or
No,
do you want
just
to do?
give me all yours.
Okay, so these are like 2 of them are like okay. Top 3 gifts.
Uh-huh.
One of the gifts I bought for myself,
It's okay.
but I don't care.
Yeah.
First of all, this one's from you. We just set it up this morning.
Yeah, we did.
The coffee pot.
Yes.
I have been living with a 5-cup coffee pot for
We would
the
have to
last
make like 3 pots of coffee at once
6
for
years.
a group of people.
That's the coffee pot I got when I got my first apartment in 2016.
Yeah.
So I've been using this baby coffee pot, and it's awesome.
Yeah, it works
It
just fine.
works, but it's not enough.
Because usually when we have D&D, if someone wants coffee, everyone's going to want coffee.
Yeah, and we
And
have
then
to
we
make like 3
2
pots.
to 3 pots.
And it's just not great. And now there's this 12-cup programmable one with the option of making a single cup on the side. So Nicole, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's what I needed. And then Andrew and I, since money was tight, we did shop for everyone else but each other until this weekend because, like we both got paid, and it was just like one of those things. It's more important to be able to give kids and everyone else gifts at that point. And we're like, we can take care of ourselves whenever.
Yeah.
So he went and he had been telling me I needed a new controller. My controller just wasn't working very well. And so he picked out this purple pink controller with like bumpers on the back of it. So I can definitely be a Call of Duty sweater now. And It's really comfortable. It's super cute. Obviously, the aesthetic is everything for me. And I'm a gamer, so it feels good in my hand. Having a new controller is everything. And then the thing I bought for myself was a new TV for my living room.
Yes.
Listen, I have been living with a TV that would shut off randomly, have image burn, had a hole, like a pixel hole in it. It wouldn't stay on the remote. Like it didn't work very like half of the time. So I just stopped using it.
Yeah.
And so yesterday, Andrew and I went out. And while we were shopping, I was like, Andrew, and I kept telling him, I just want a TV. I just want a TV. And he was like, Sina, let's just go and buy a TV today. We're just going to go. And we got it for under the budget that I wanted, like to stick at.
Which is always
great. Which is fantastic. It's got great picture, decent sound. And I have been using it nonstop. Like I play music on.
Yeah.
That's what, I play a lot of music. We are YouTube people.
Yeah.
My dogs are pampered. I like to put TV on for them before I leave, which I haven't been able to because the TV would randomly shut off. Like I would try it and then be on for 20 minutes and turn off, and then the dogs don't have anything. And it's soothing for them. They are fat, lazy TV dogs. So your top 3.
Was that 3?
Yeah, the coffee pot, the controller, and the TV.
Oh, yeah. Okay. My number 1 was an Apple Watch.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah, and then 2, a KitchenAid mixer.
Yes.
I've been wanting one for like years.
That's
and everyone
amazing.
around me would get them, and I'm just sitting over here like, can I use it?
Can I have KitchenAid, please?
And then my 3rd is a travel crock pot.
Wait, what's the difference between a travel crock pot?
One for my lunches at work. It's small. Yeah, Josh got it for me.
I keep seeing those on TikTok.
Yes,
I follow a girl who's like,
one.
watch my office, like where she cooks in her crock pot.
Yes, I literally got it so I can put my food in when I get to work. I'll be able to, like, I'm just leaving it at work.
Yeah, at your desk.
Yep.
Totally makes sense.
Yeah. And then I have 2 honorable mentions. 1, pink water bottle. Also from Josh. Coincidentally was what I got Sina for our buy each other gifts challenge from like 2 years ago.
Was it already 2 years ago?
I think it was.
I think you're right because it was our it was 6th year.
Maybe.
2014 is when we started celebrating, or when our anniversary is.
Yes.
June 2014.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So if it was 2 years ago, it was our 6th year.
Oh, no, it was when it was our 7 year, because we were like, that's when we know we're with each other forever.
Oh, yeah, because we made it past that 7 year
yes.
hump. Yeah.
And then my second honorable mention is my Lore Olympus comic book. And if you don't know what it is, look it up because it's beautiful.
So I do have some honorable mentions.
Yeah.
When my mother and everyone was asking for Christmas wish lists, it was when it had first started getting cold and I didn't have enough blankets. And I still don't. When I say this next sentence, that I received 4 blankets.
Yeah.
And I still don't have enough in my
Sina
house.
is a blanket person.
Well, okay, these are like soft blankets,
Yes.
thinner blankets, but I need to get some like duvets.
Heavy duty.
Well, what I really want to do is get myself an actual duvet set for my bedroom.
It's game changer. You can change your
Just
comforter whenever you want.
Yeah.
It's great.
Like I want to get a duvet set for myself, and then I
Yeah.
can just take my other comforters for my guest room.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes. That's exactly
But
what you should do.
Andrew and I, we are just blanket hoes.
Yeah.
We're blanket people. So I got 2 blankets from my mom, 1 blanket from my boss, and 1 blanket from Elaine.
Love it.
And I'm like, I don't know if y'all coordinated together or not. I'm like, but this is everything.
Yeah.
And then My mom is the true MVP.
She is.
Because every year in my Christmas stocking, she sends a back scratcher.
Yeah.
And that's everything. So
They are so versatile.
Honorable mention to the back
Literally,
scratcher.
the purple ones that she got this year are perfect for D&D. So I don't know why she didn't just get everyone one.
I know.
Because they're
Well,
literally
Mike has
exactly
one too, because he came to Christmas last week.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because
I'm
his
the
family
only one out.
rescheduled.
It's fine.
I know.
It's fine. I had to be with family for Christmas. It's fine.
So, I mean, the rest of us got back scratchers.
Okay, rub it in my face a little more.
Back scratchers!
It's whatever. Your mom literally would do anything for me. So
Quite literally.
I'm not worried about
You're
it.
one of her other daughters.
Yes.
So, that's it for my honorable mentions.
Okay. Let's just say I'm ready for my kids to get back on their schedule, and I'm ready for my husband to go back to work because I need my bed back. Okay, my husband has worked third shift for the 10 years that we've been together, and honestly, we were talking about it this week. I'm like, if you ever retire or go first shift, we're literally getting another bed because I am not sleeping okay.
I think you guys should get a king-size bed anyways.
Oh, I know. I want a king-size bed. It's just every time we go to buy one, something else ends up happening and we don't have the cash.
Joshua.
He wants the king-size bed. Literally, we said we were going to buy one when we bought the house, and we didn't.
I know. Life has a funny way of doing that.
Yes, because it's not like we can we have to get the frame and everything because we only have a queen frame. We would have to get the box springs, everything.
Unless
I need a tall bed.
Well, yeah, but you can get the frame where it lifts it up tall.
Yes.
And then, like, depending upon the kind of mattress,
yeah,
it might just sit on a platform.
Mm-hmm.
But you just got to make sure it's tall enough because you guys are tall.
Yeah.
I say as a person with my mattress just on the floor right now.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine trying to get out of bed every morning.
It doesn't bother me.
It would me.
I know.
Yeah, it would be bad.
Well, I want a bed frame.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
kind of my next investment is a bed frame up there because I want storage under my bed. My only problem with that is someone, and I'm pointing at my small dog, likes to go under those kinds of surfaces, rub his back on it, and grunt.
Yes.
And I don't want to be sleeping here.
Yes. Where did he used to do that a bunch?
That table in there.
Yes,
he started doing it
that
again
table.
because when it got so cold, his skin, he's got like a little tiny thing on his side. He got so dry.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I told you. I probably did. When it was so cold, Percy collapsed.
No, I didn't know that.
Out in the backyard. He like, his legs gave out. He was trying to crawl into the, he was at the steps.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Andrew, his legs gave out. I'm like, Andrew like got on his knees, went out the doggy door.
Yeah.
Because he was within reach and then just kind of had to pull him up and in because everything gave out. And so like,
poor boy.
I had to go out there and I took a broom to the ground to sweep all the snow away and give him like a little square to go out in.
Yeah.
Because he was, when the wind was blowing and it was blowing all the snow up, it was just getting too deep for him, and it literally froze him.
My poor baby.
And that always makes me really worried.
Yeah. Sorry. Paisley's snoring.
Paisley is snoring, and the reason she's snoring, I guess I'll get
go
all
ahead.
the pet news together. So we know my dogs all have allergies, and Paisley is my problem child.
Yeah.
She had a spot on her paw, but went away, then came back, and it was a hot spot. And then she licked it until it was infected, and it spread all across her paw. And I, was bandaging it, and I just could not get it to heal. And she went back to the vet. She went to the vet, and they gave her all these medicines, and they also gave her the cone of shame. And she has been upset since.
Mm-hmm.
But 2 days later, and her paw looks amazing.
Yeah.
Comparatively.
Yeah. This next thing I'm going to talk about, if there are children around that still have the Christmas magic in their heart, you need to stop playing it. If they're around,
you probably
while you're
shouldn't
to
play
this.
Wife Wednesday around children.
I mean,
anyways.
agreed. But hey, you never know.
You never know.
So for the month of December, I did the whole Elf on the Shelf thing, and we have our Snowy. He's great and mischievous, just like my eldest child. So that was really fun. I enjoyed doing it. Like some days it's like, here, just hang from this light or something. And then I just kind of make up a story in the morning.
Listen.
What?
The one where you had Snowy lowered over Titus's picture and he drew the mustache on Titus.
Yes.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
When he drew on actual Titus.
Listen, that was
double hilarious.
So hard because every time I used eyeliner. So every time I would put the eyeliner on Titus's face, that part would twitch on his face. So I had to be ever so gentle and like do it fast and then walk out of the room. And then I'd go back in and I'd do something else. Gosh. He was not
How did he
happy.
react to that?
He was like, what the heck? I'm like, what? She's like,
I look like
what's on my face? Literally, everything's a chicken nugget right now.
I know.
Oh my gosh. But he wasn't happy, but he wasn't like mad about it. He was just annoyed. But then, my son's losing teeth left and right. He's lost 4, just lost the top front one, and the other top front one is loose, and the other one on the other side where he lost one is loose. It's just
His
he's
teeth are all
toothless.
pushing in.
Yeah. He's just losing them all at once. Which has also been fun. But next year, I'm back on the Elf on the Shelf topic. Silas gets his elf because Titus got his when he was 3. I think. Yeah, I've done 3 years of Snowy. And therefore Silas will get his own elf. And they can be mischievous together. So there's going to be some things I can do more of now.
Yeah.
Because I'll have 2 elves. And like some people don't do this, which is totally fine. You don't have to do this. It's just Titus loves it. There was one day he toilet papered their room and then rolled in the toilet paper all the way down the stairs and tried to get rid of the evidence, but he was stuck inside the toilet paper roll. And Titus loved it.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
And like he could go downstairs and look for Snowy before after he woke me up, he would go look for him and then he'd come back and tell me everything about it.
Aww.
It was great. So we definitely like doing that.
So,
Also want to interject that Dustin was messaging me and was very offended that I didn't say that I was missing him during December. And I just want to state, I always miss you.
yeah, Daddy, move closer.
Talking about it, it's great, but always know that I miss you.
Always, literally always.
And you should never feel left out. You are literally this podcast.
Oh my God, yes. So I guess I just have one more thing in my catch up.
Oh, well, yeah.
This past week, my boss has been on vacation.
Yeah.
And I have missed her.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to say I was in charge. However,
You're
I
acting
worked
manager, basically.
open to close. And I was the only one that worked open to close every day that my manager was gone. So if I put 2 and 2 together, which I did, I was kind of
acting manager.
Acting manager is how it felt. Which is fine. But I'm so glad she's coming back because I don't want to be.
Yeah.
Like, I don't go in until 9 o'clock on Tuesday.
Wonderful.
It's just going to be great. I don't have to wake up till 8.
Last thing that I want to talk about is D&D last night.
Oh my gosh.
We do the second part today, but it was so fun.
I mean, we also drank a whole fifth of whiskey.
Listen, we're funny. So
Yeah.
when we drink a fifth of whiskey, we're even funnier.
Listen, we had...
There was a lot of bean dipping.
There was so much bean
I was
dipping.
touching a lot of boobs.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So we're going to talk about Adric's musical number.
Oh my gosh, yes.
He literally texted me like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And he sent me that song. And he's like, if we're ever going to be on a ship, can Iggy sing this? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I love any creative things that you guys bring to the group.
Yeah.
And I texted him yesterday, or he texted me, and he's like, so are we going to be on a ship today? And I'm like, we're going to be on an airship.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can work with that. And I'm like, cool, make it happen.
Captain Hook, Peter Pan.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, it was great. His little musical numbers are great. Anybody else wants to do a musical number, just hit me up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It was just fun.
Oh yeah, I as a DM.
I got to play Lilith.
She got to be Lilith, which is her favorite
I've been
character.
waiting for like a month.
And listen, we're not going to talk about my favorite character because that's going to be on NerdQuesting.
Oh yeah.
And what happened to me.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, I guess we can just move on to hyperfixations.
Absolutely.
Wrap
So,
this baby up.
You want to throw out your hyperfixations?
Food prep, which is not actually food prepping. It's planning what I want to food prep and things to do or get to make food prepping easier for me.
Yeah.
And to want to be able to do it.
I need to do that for dinners because I get really
It's
bad
mainly
about
dinners.
cooking.
Because like lasagnas, I don't want to do a big lasagna. Just Josh and I basically eating lasagna, and I make noodles for the boys.
I like making lasagna in like little muffins.
Yes, that's what I was thinking
tins.
about doing, like the loaf tins.
We should go up to Sam's Club and get like a bulk pack of all those.
Yeah. Also, writing fanfic with you.
Yes.
It has been great.
It has been because we moved that to Discord too.
Yeah, we did. It's been great. If you want that as a bonus episode, let us know.
Oh my gosh, we could read our garbage.
That would be fun.
Literal garbage.
And then I found this streamer from TikTok, and don't ask me why. It's literally mesmerizing, and I watch it every day except yesterday because I was at D&D, and probably today because I'll be at D&D. But it's BOBOW games, Bobow games. He literally just plays that Worm.io game.
I don't know what that is.
I'll show you. Don't worry. It's kind of like Snake, but you're in like it's not Snake, but
Okay.
it's kind of like Snake. And I just watch this man go around. You can't hit other worms, but you have to grow.
Okay.
And kill other worms and then eat
You can eat them?
the food that comes out of their body when they die, and then you grow.
Okay.
And he like, the way he does his stream is he has this like quiet music in the background, and he just talks in like this whisper tone, like almost the whole time.
So almost like an ASMR thing.
And it's kind of great and relaxing, and he streams every day at 7, possibly moving his times, which wouldn't bother me, but he's been trying to get to first place every day, and he's done so for like 38 days.
Wow.
Like one day it took him 37 minutes to get to first place, and the other day it took him 6 hours. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So like I've just been following it. Someone gifted me a sub to his thing, so I'm just having fun with it.
Hell yeah. Are you on Twitch?
Yeah.
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 So myself, I kind of mentioned before, I've been playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And by playing it, I mean living it. I go through phases where I can have really good games. And then other phases where... So you're rated on a kill-death ratio.
Yeah.
And I get games where I'm like going like 2.0, which means I'm getting 2 deaths or 2 kills to a death. And then there's times I'm playing at a 0.20, which means I'm getting 10 deaths per my 1 kill. And I gotta be honest, we've been playing like squads. So, it's going to be my husband, Mr. J, and Mrs. J. Yeah. Which is kind of nice because it's like a husband and wife team setup.
Yeah.
And then we also play with one of our other friends, G-Bag, which I think I've mentioned before. And I've just been having so much fun doing that. And then a pre-Christmas gift that I got from Andrew was the Diablo 3 collection was on sale for PC. So he bought me the whole thing. And so like when I just want to listen to music and zone out and not like talk to anybody, I've been putting on Spotify and then I will play Diablo. Because I just turned off the game music. So I just have the game volume and then I'm just vibing to my own shit. Which brings me to my hyperfixation about music. Yeah. I cannot get... on Spotify... No, you and Josh share an account.
Yes.
Andrew and I, they do these blended stations, which I think we can make one for you and I.
Okay.
Where it'll show like different music that they've been listening to and it's kind of like every other one.
I want to split up Josh and I's because...
Listen, just get different. The couples account. It's like $14 a month.
Yeah.
It's worth it. And so on that, Andrew had actually found this band called Nightlife. And okay, this is not derogatory in any sort of way, but we kind of called them the Blackstreet Boys because they're like almost a pop.
They're black and boy bandish,
but also with like the gent guitar playing because there's a guy with an 8-string guitar in there, and then like the music has some heavy metal, jazz, heavy metal tones. And I have been obsessed with them. In particular, the 2 songs, New Low and Fallback. They're on Spotify. They're on YouTube. Listen to them. But I have also been obsessed with Harry Styles. I know I've said this a couple times now.
Dude, he's just a man that I would. Like, he's not my type, but if I had the chance, I would.
Also same. Just like... I think Harry Styles is great.
Daddy
I have been listening to Late Night Talking almost on repeat in between those other songs. I just cycle through them. Okay.
I've been listening to Waking Up Dreaming by Shania Twain on repeat.
I love you.
I just love her.
So that is my hyperfixation, and I guess...
Welcome to season 6.
Welcome to season 6. Tune into NerdQuesting if you want to hear about my current read and more about our Dungeons and Dragons games.
Yeah.
And
tune into the Dark if you want to get creepy and weird with me.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to this week's episode.
This week's show was recorded by yours truly in our studio in Ohio.
Our show is edited, mixed, and published by the team at Lead Up Studios, and our executive producer is Dustin,
aka Daddy.
You've been listening to the Wife Wednesday podcast.
Until next time,
bye!
You've been listening to the Wife Wednesday Radio Network. Wife Wednesday is produced by Lead Up Studios in St. Louis, Missouri. Sound mastering and final production is handled by me, Dustin. Be sure to find, like, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and don't forget to share the show with your friends. New episodes from the Wife Wednesday Radio Network drop every Wednesday on all major podcast platforms in the U.S. and abroad. To contact the show directly, please email us at info@wifewednesdaypod.com. Thanks for listening.